Yeah, I'm waiting for my next pit stop, and I'm like, yeah, I'll redo the stream then. So are you still in the race, or?
Yeah, I'm still in, yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm just right at the back now, because I had to go on pause.
I'm sure there's plenty of shenanigans still to happen, buddy. Ooh, there's a slow car up there.
Are you planning to pit, Adam?
Nah.
That wasn't a yes or no question.
It was.
Also, when are you planning to pit, Adam?
Oh, come on, Xander, I wanted to drag you along, bruv.
Don't drag him along, I'm racing him.
That's the whole idea.
Typical GTFU strats. What's that? Friends?
Or I was. I'm not sure I am now, actually.
Oh, right out in traffic there, Adam.
Do you think, Cole?
Speaking of traffic, doesn't look like Harry's coming off a good place from his pit.
Nah, the guys behind me are on old tyres, so he should be fine. It's only Adam in this on fresh tyres, but he's stuck a place behind him, so...
Does producer feel like pressuring Harry?
Not what I can see.
No.
Not what I can see. Peter would be on old tyres as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I threw a third place away here. Maybe a fourth place. Probably more realistic.
Got to say, I'm having a right old ding dong with fours.
Smash it.
I think Forza is very happy just to be back on.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to make him see it.
A couple of times.
I have got the numbest arse in the history of arses.
I'll tell you, I've got a fresh job, I don't have to worry about that shit.
It's a long and interesting history.
Harry, I told you the car was shit before you picked it, mate.
He did
It's
ask
like
which car
Adam
was
is
worse.
keeping up with me.
I think he's more noticing the fact that he's not gaining even though I'm on dead tyres.
Shock horror, read all about it. Man in tool blaming incident. He'll do for me, Arch.
Oh no.
Oh, it's very right, didn't you, going in?
Still amazes me how different car reacts on fresh tyres.
I think I need tyres.
I'd imagine so.
I do.
The car giving you that not so gentle reminder that it doesn't want to steer or brake anymore.
Yes. Could say that.
It always gives you that warning right at the worst time, i.e. halfway around a fucking corner.
Yeah.
Or just after you go past the pits and turn around.
Yeah. What sorcery have you done to get up there, Donk?
I've got to pit again, yeah.
Well, we all have.
Pretty sure everyone will have to be
Yeah.
at least once.
Aye, same.
Turned in a little more than I thought it would.
I don't think fishtailing going to do my tyres any good, is
Probably not.
Oh, they'll be fine, don't worry.
That is only a guess though.
it?
What you want to do is you
make fours. Yeah,
want to
what I
fishtail.
wanna do-
You want to
Yeah.
fishtail every lap and pit every other. There's definitely
right,
the fastest.
okay.
That's definitely the fastest strategy. I
Yeah,
heard it
yeah.
from Lewis. Yeah, I heard it from Lewis. He did tell me.
Me and Lewis who's not racing this week because he fucking got cold.
Oh yeah. There seems to be a lot of opinion about he just fancied a week off. This has already won championship.
Nah, that's not the way that man. That's not the way that man works.
He's wide.
No.
I can't see it.
He's a serial winner. He will, if there's an opportunity for him to win a race, he will do everything in his power to win it.
Yeah. I've seen somewhere that said this is the first GP weekend he's missed.
It's the first time he's not been in a Grand Prix since Brazil 2006, the race before he signed McLaren.
Oh yeah. I think that says a bit.
What Adam said. In my words.
Me researching for races I'm not even commentating? Never.
Adam with facts.
Brazil 2006, of course, also the race where Kimi famously told us about his pooping habits.
Yes.
Is that the one with the Pele thing?
Yes.
He's having a shit. It's the grin on his face that did it for me, you know, the fucking smile he had as he's holding him. I was having a shit.
That's him smiling about
The shit.
what they're going to be thinking, or what he says after he said that, in anticipation of them just going on. Okay, Kimmy.
As an interviewer, you must go up to Kimi Räikkönen and go fuck.
Nah, he's the first person I'm going to.
Absolute liquid gold.
Because if you go up to him, you know something funny's going to happen. It's going to be clipped up on
The
the internet.
commentators shit themselves, they're in the wrong job.
He could lose a career, man. He could go badly wrong.
You're never held accountable for the words of the person unless you've really goaded them into it.
Especially if Kimi Räikkönen you're into.
Oh, sorry, I was just imagining Karen as a commentator, that's all.
Oh yeah, there's
That's
never
a
really be
beautiful
happening.
sight. Just imagine that in like a big fucking world championship event.
Yeah, so I want to see it.
Fuck me, look at the speed of the cunt! How the fuck has he done that?
Imagine Karen commentating the Grosjean incident last weekend. Shit everywhere.
It'd just be, yeah, yeet.
And here comes Grosjean with a god-awful yeet! Go on, son!
If you're
That
alive.
man's done me proud today.
If you're alive, yeah.
I did notice that he got voted driver of the day, which seemed fucking ridiculous.
That was F1 Twitter being like, we must protect Roman.
Yeah.
I'm not being funny. I mean, I'm,
Sorry,
glad
Harry.
I'm very glad he's alive. I'm glad he's okay. I'm glad
That
the
was
safety
his fault,
works.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Sorry,
fucking
Harry.
Roman Grosjean.
Off you go.
I was about to ask you what your take on it was, Adam. Because
It's Roman Grosjean. How many races doesn't he not crash out of? He's even a joke amongst the fucking pit teams. They're like, oh, it's Roman Grosjean. He's just going to crash out again.
I thought the biggest joke was making it the head of the driver's safety.
Yeah, I thought that was a fucking joke and all.
I thought that was comedy class in itself.
It is
Was
ridiculous.
that Bernie Eccleston's last job before he left? He went, right, fuck you lot. Have Grosjean as a safety
later
guy.
down the line.
I think hopefully this is a sign to Grosjean that he's just not good enough.
No, he's not going to be in Formula 1 anymore.
Well, he's not going to be. He's lost his seat, isn't he?
Yeah, I think, honestly...
It's buried in a
I think
barrier.
He might be one of those who... and I wouldn't mind betting he ends up in a seat next year on if COVID's still knocking about, like at some point, for a one-off.
I reckon
I
he was
wouldn't have it.
Henry.
Oh yeah, he'd get absolutely mullered. He'd get absolutely battered from pillar to post. Yes, he definitely would.
I love it when these F1 drivers get a fucking bashing. They are the best drivers in the world, full stop.
And then Antonio Felix da Costa and his little fucking Formula E car goes, mwah, 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 mwah.
You do not get to drive one of those cars unless you are seriously fucking talented.
No,
Oh,
he's,
yeah, no
I
question.
like Roman.
Or Rich.
He was very
Rich,
good.
yeah.
Or rich, but you've still got to be quick to get those licenses. You can't buy a super license.
Yeah, you can't buy a
Yeah.
super license.
Yeah, I know, I'll give it to you. But, you know,
But
Stroll's
F1's
got
doing
one,
too
so that
much
tells you
of a
everything.
game.
Stroll's a bloody
Lance
good
Stroll
driver.
is a good driver.
He's
You look
a
at
good
his
driver.
rise through the other formulas, he is really good.
Roman perplexes me. I mean,
By default, as you go up through the ranks, right, there's a filtration. Some of them drop away, and you know, when there's only 20, it's.
Yeah, do you take talent over cash? That's the question. And a lot of teams will take the cash.
I honestly think the Haas car is very unstable. Like,
Magnussen's not a bad driver. We know he's a good driver.
Well, Ronan's not a bad driver. If you look through, because I mean, he debuted in F1 2009 Belgian Grand Prix in replace of PK Junior at Renault.
I just think he's been going to my school of like race fort, where it's like, oh, I've got a good result, I've crashed. You know,
maybe, but I mean, you look at what he did in GP2 and stuff, and he was really good. And I'm not questioning his talent. I'm questioning his consistency, the same way I question mine. But also at Lotus, he was bloody good as well. And what I'm suggesting is much like you and the Audi, you can't deal with that.
I didn't even say anything. I didn't even bring it up. I want everyone to know I did not say Audi.
No, but you know, like it's. I think, but that car might be more at fault than those two drivers, because it's consistently been a bit of a ragged dog.
No, either way, at the end of the day, I'm glad to see he's okay. Whatever he does, wish him all the best. Do I like him as an F1 driver? No, I think there are better.
Oh, there are better. That can't be argued.
I'm really interested to see what George Russell does in Lewis Hamilton's car.
Well, have you not seen FP1 and FP2?
No, I haven't. What's he doing? Is he setting the world record?
John,
Do you want to know?
To tell you?
It's not qualifying. Qualifying. It's not qualifying. It's not qualifying.
I haven't seen it yet, but I'll be honest. I think because he's just from the Jensen Button School of Motoring.
Smooth as fuck. Yeah, smooth fuck.
And if he can find that point on the car, which I think he will.
Tell us where you thought he came in practice then.
Sorry. Barry.
Fourth. I haven't
First, both sessions.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah. Good lads.
3/10 on Bottas on the first.
Oh, I was going to watch that later.
Bottas was 10th at FP2.
Oh, Bottas has had the season to fucking forget, hasn't he?
He hasn't had a season to forget, he's had the last 5 races to forget.
Well, he would be in a much better champion position if he didn't have a puncture, a car failure, crashed out. You know, he's
a turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have won all GTFU championships if fucking Harry, JJ, and Ray were here.
If George outdoes him in the race on Sunday, then...
Brad Quill!
No. If George outdoes him in the race on Sunday, then the ink is practically on the paper for 2022.
Oh, there's no question. At the end of the day, Mercedes are a business.
But also, you can't just pin it on one race, right? So at the end of the day,
not one race, no. But you can look at their form book as a rule, and if George is able to get in that car and kind of match what Hamilton does, you're not going to overlook him for 2022.
Plus, you need to understand it's just going to free up the cash from the driver's perspective with the budget and everything. So there's less.
Yeah, George Russell's a damn sight cheapers are higher than Valtteri Bottas.
Yeah, as a second driver, so to speak.
Yeah.
And I like Valtteri, but you know.
Oh god, yes, good driver.
Red Bulls have come well over the last few races as well.
I think Albon's starting to understand this year's car more, and Verstappen's just a fucking animal.
I think he's overrated.
Well, Verstappen?
Yeah.
What?
I kind of agree.
How?
He's a very talented racing driver. He hasn't got the head on his shoulders.
No, he's very immature. He's very angry about everything, isn't he?
He is,
he
and
will
he's
not win a world championship. He hasn't got it in him to stay on the straight and narrow championship battle.
He's easily ruffled when you look at Lewis.
Unless he ends up in that, you know, Mercedes 2014 situation where he's clearly in the best car, he won't win a championship.
No, I agree. He just hasn't got the head for it.
In fact, if Red Bull doesn't have the best car in 2022, Verstappen doesn't win a championship in his car.
Yeah, agreed. Because it won't take Mercedes that long to have the best car the next year.
No, just because I don't see him being in the undisputed best car again if Red Bull don't pull it out.
That's
cycle.
Literally what I mean. I fucking overfueled. I would be in 5th, but I put a lap in too much. Right, come on, boys. Let's see if I can beat you on track then.
Was that Gaz?
I think I've got a purple lap.
Did you make your last stop at some point recently? I just missed it.
Yeah, I did a lap after you guys.
Oh.
Taking me 38 minutes to put in my best lap.
So don't worry about it, me too. Me too, mate.
Yeah, 17th lap, my fastest lap.
So.
Nice.
2:05.6 for me.
That's a good lap, mate. That's what one of your fastest laps have been so far, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Chasing
I really switched off in the last 3 laps. My lap on fresh tyres, my first not out lap was a 2:05.0.
Yeah.
No wonder Harry drove off. Got 2 into the F1 chat.
I was going to say, I've just been kind of going through the motions here. I've not really been doing anything.
Oh, fucking hell. Sorry, Lando.
Right, buddy.
You too.
Same set of corners again.
I backed off. I should have kept my foot down. I backed off because I thought I'd let you get the space there to take that tighter line, but...
And I went on the grass.
Well, well, you did. I did see that, but I thought, oh, bless. Been a bit.
Bow's done really well, you know.
I was just thinking that. Is that a crash drive?
I would be ahead of him, but I had that little bit of damage, and that's literally that's the only difference between us at the moment. 3.5 seconds behind him.
I thought you'd appreciate that one, Dom.
It's good, man. We love that sort of shit.
Sideways through that bit. This SLS love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Like 30 seconds. Fuck. It went to the point where it was really slow, and then all of a sudden it's just gone.
Yeah, I thought the first 5 laps took forever. Now I don't. Yeah.
I haven't finished yet, Aaron. There's still cars behind the wheel.
I've just realised that I'm going to be very marginal fuel, as in, fuck.
You just said that you overfueled.
I thought I did, but I've just looked at my tank and it's like I didn't overfuel.
You haven't got a future as a race engineer, I'll tell you that.
No.
No, we're good on fuel, don't worry.
I've underfueled, I've definitely put fuel in it.
Underfueled, overfueled, wombling free.
I love it.
Yeah, okay. 300ths of a second.
Oh, Bow's out of fuel. Bow's out of fuel. Bow's out of fuel. Bow's out of fuel, so am I. I beat him. I ran out of fuel on the line as well. We literally were coasting across the line with no fuel. We both...
Oh, with the top three of you, you're disqualified from pens.
Why?
Why? that big red dot. See that big red dot? And look, and Harry couldn't even be fucked to burn his off. That's disgusting.
Bless you, Adam. Oh dear. No fuel, same Bow. That was fucking amazing. We literally both rolled across, and he ran out of fuel like 10 meters earlier than I did, and that's what made me beat him. That's fucking awesome. That was awesome.
Wow, other McLarens.
Yeah, I'd be in the McLaren around here.
I had technical issues, otherwise I would have been 10th, I reckon.
Is there another Lexus in this thing?
Yeah, fours.
there is.
Oh, is it fours?
Whoop whoop, that's actually not a bad result for me.
I got 120k for that. Fucking hell, let's go.
Fucking hell. I got 90.
RVM.
I'm down for RVM. I ain't done one for about a month.
Oh,
Yeah, I've got
a
a
game actually.
Oh, the chase the people around in the cars and kill them thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good.
You might want to be a bit more descriptive.
Me and Tom have been figuring out the algorithm with cars.
Excellent, excellent. I mean, I'll be interested to see what you've come up with.
What was the one...
Tom.
Who said...
I was just going to request out, do you remember what it is?
Yeah, it's in the chat. Someone put... Scott Raff put it. I can't find it, Cass.
It was the Cobra and the safety car. Hellcat.
Cobra in the safety car. Yeah, that could be it.
Cobra safety car.
Oh, did this come from my cops and robbers?
No, it was something that I think I saw Super GT do ages ago, where you have one person who's nominated as the hare, and they have to get as quick a lap as they can, and everyone has to stop them.
Yeah.
It's finding the balance of car, though, that's the tricky bit. So if you have any ideas.
So sorry, so the objective is what? To basically get essentially 15, or well, the rest of the room has to be in a Raptor equivalent kind of thing.
Yeah,
to
basically.
Stop the hare.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you can't just do freedom of choice on the car to stop the hare?
I think we tried it. And it didn't work.
Okay, let me have a look, Ski.
Scott did come up with a good suggestion, but I cannot remember what it was.
Shame there's not Hummers in this.
Yeah, that'd make it easy.
Because you know that was that Australian. They got the ramps in the fucking track. Have you seen them?
Stadium
Stadium
yeah,
Super Trucks.
Super Trucks. Jesus Christ.
The fucking great racing is that.
You've got to love it.
Genuinely,
it's like health and safety from the 80s. It's great.
I would be the happiest
F1.
man on earth if we had Stadium Super Truck and Global Rallycross kind of ramps available to make our own tracks.
GT7, baby.
I think people are expecting a lot from it.
It's going to be shit.
As long as it has more cars and bigger lobbies, I'm happy.
If we start off that it's going to be shit, and then it turns out to be really good, then that's awesome.
The thing is, it might not even get close to what we play on GT Sport, so you might look back and go, oh, fuck. And then you might go, oh, well, I'd actually have less in lobbies then instead of, you know what I mean? So you just don't know what you've got till it's gone.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think what I care about in the game means that you can't really be worse than Sport. Because it's going to have more cars. They wouldn't have a numeric title if not. And I mean, you'd think they could put more in the lobbies, but
Sport was always just the online thing, wasn't it? The fact that
was,
the single player game was an afterthought.
Yeah, it's a vehicle for the. No, I'm not even after really. I mean, to be honest, like 5 and 6, even I didn't really bother with the campaign that much because online.
Love the campaign.
I hope the AI are decent.
I can't deal with the campaign because the AI is just not good enough.
Oh, AI is so shit.
I hope they're decent in 7. That would be a big improvement.
That would be good. That would be really good.
So
I feel like it's actively got worse. Like GT4, you can actually run.
She can beat the fucking. She can beat the fucking pro AI on this.
Like GT4, or even like at least you could get alongside an AI and they wouldn't just break out of a move, which is what they do these days.
Oh well, I'm going to go watch the qualifying now. See how well the young British lads did, even though it's sort of slightly
You're doing well to watch qualifying.
I know, we've got time machine there.
Sorry, not qualifying, I mean, you know what I mean.
Remember, 88 miles an hour, that's the speed you need, yeah.
That was a sarcastic ass laugh.
And there's bound to be one floating around in Northern Ireland, so we'll have to get Archie out to find one for me.
Yeah, there'll be one there somewhere.
Oh, defo. A DeLorean. I want a DeLorean.
With flux capacitor.
Well, I can make my own. I'm good with that.
Alright.
Yeah, just get me a DeLorean. Bound to be one somewhere. There's bound to be one in a shed somewhere in Northern Ireland. Has to be. It's where they were made, for fuck's sake.
There's one that's round the corner from me somewhere, but I haven't found where he lives. I've seen it in the village.
There's one on the Isle of Wight.
Yeah, there's one of everything on the Isle of Wight.
That's not true. It's not exactly a car capital.
No, I wasn't talking about just cars, though.
What you were talking about then?
It's quite
Drugs.
broad. Oh, they've got one of everything over there.
Eyes, penises.
Ourselves opinions.
Yeah, all that sort of stuff. Everything in the above.
Excellent. Well, thank you from the Isle of Man Tourist Board. Well, Isle of Wight, same thing, just a different colour.
Statement.
What?
The hair. Does the hair have to be quicker or slower?
Slower.
Has to be slower. Fuck.
Yeah, otherwise it's just like you put Harry as the hair and he just does a lap.
Yeah, fair. Okay, I'll get back to you on that. I've done it the wrong way around.
But maybe what you should do is you should start it.
Ooh, Roadster touring car as the hair. And WRX STI Time Attack as the chasers.
What, considering you said Isle of Man?
Yeah, well, no, I just saw. I've been wanting to do something with the Isle of Man car for ages.
The Isle of Wight car. Yep. I'm off as well. I think I might need to get some oil for that dub. Have to breathe eventually.
Right.
See you tomorrow. Might work. We'll have to try out some patterns and see what goes. Right. Good night, internet.